and welcome to this video. Today I'm gonna be doing a get ready with me for New Year's Eve. I know I look a bit crazy right now, but I just took a shower and I'm gonna make myself ready for New Year's Eve, which is today. So this is the final day of 2024 before we head into 2025. Just to say that first things first, that's crazy. Like, I think time passed by so quickly and suddenly it's New Year's Eve once again. But I'm just gonna walk you through everything I use to get myself ready. I'm gonna start out with some skincare and I do a bit of a prep before I do my makeup. It's not as much as I use when I do my nighttime skincare routine. I start out with this Cicatricate from Avène. It's just great if you have breakouts. Like, I suffer from acne, you can tell when you use this on your acne scars. I just find it helps so much with the healing. So I use that. And just like when you paint, you gotta make sure every layer is completely dry before you go on to the next layers. Just gonna let this dry on my skin before I move on to the next thing. So I just moved you over here. I did wet my beauty blender, and for the next layer I gonna be use this La Roche-Posay Effectual Matte, because my skin is very oily and I just need something that will make my face more matte. I'm just gonna make sure this layer dries before I use this final thing, which is this sun cream I use from La Roche. While the final layer dries, I just usually take everything out of my makeup bag, so I just have it laid out ready for me to use. Sunscreen is important to use every day because your skin gets exposed to UV every day. That's gonna age your skin more quickly. I'm gonna start out with this foundation from Lancome. I use the color 225N. I just blend a lot just to make sure everything is blended out very well. The trick I use to just get rid of your under eye bags is to use a little blush, and I use this blush from Rare Beauty in the color Worth. I just use a tiny bit underneath my eyes. I just blend it out. Once I've done that, I go in with a concealer. This is just a cheap one I got from a drugstore. It's not very good. I'm gonna upgrade it once it's finished. Don't go all the way up to your eye because it's gonna crease over time. I just make sure to blend, and the reason why I use a blush is it color corrects when you have dark under eyes. I use blush once again. This time I use it as a blush should be used. I like to go up very high just because it gives you this lifted look, and I also do a tiny bit on my nose just because you look a little sun-kissed when you do that. I am so excited for the New Year's. Like, not just today, but 2025 in general, because I already have a couple trips booked. So my priorities in my finances right now is to not only save a lot of money, also, only buy things that I actually think gives my life an upgrade. That would be, if my blush is empty, I'm just gonna buy a new one. But I'm not gonna buy a new one if I already have a blush at home. Do you get me? So that way, everything has to have a purpose before I buy it, so I just don't buy things I eventually don't need and I'm not gonna love. And besides that, I am gonna use more money on traveling because I just want to take the chance and travel as much as I can while I'm young. So in 1.5 weeks, we are going to Poland. We are going to Krakow just for 2 nights. It's like a mini trip and it was very inexpensive. In February, my boyfriend and we are going to New York for 1 week, which I'm so excited for because I haven't left Europe ever. I haven't been outside of Europe. So I'm so excited to just go to a whole another continent and a new country I haven't been to. And obviously it's New York. My boyfriend has been in New York 2 times already, so he kind of knows the basics of New York. He once were there for 3 weeks in a row. He said that was a tiny bit too much, but we are just gonna stay there for 1 week. And in March, I'm going to Lisbon. We are going to Lisbon, my friend and I, from Thursday until Tuesday. So that's 6 days, but it's like 5 nights. We are gonna run a half marathon in Lisbon. It's gonna be exciting. We are currently doing the super halves. In April, we are gonna run the Berlin half marathon. So we are going to Berlin from Friday to Monday as well. That's 4 trips already. I just look so much forward to them. I'm also going to a Sabrina Carpenter concert in Copenhagen, and I'm going to Robbie Williams concert in June also in Copenhagen. It's going to be very exciting. Now I have moved on to doing my eyebrows. I just used this Tame and Frame from NYX. I just did my eyebrows, and I'm gonna go in with this brow lamination from Ivy Aya, I think. It's like a brow gel. Now I'm gonna go in with this highlighter. I just use this highlighter from Kylie Cosmetics. I just do my inner eye and a tiny bit out here, nose as well, just a tiny bit. Next up is this powder from Fenty Beauty. I got this from my sister. I do this because my skin is very oily, I'd say. Next up is my lips, and I use this lip pencil from NYX in the color Mauve. What do you call it? Mauve? I'm gonna use this Rare Beauty lip oil in the color Hope. Usually when I use this lip liner, I like to use the color Wonder. I ran out. And just to make sure my lips are hydrated, I use this Lips and Dry Spots Balm from Decobal. And I'm just gonna bring these 3 lip products with me so I can retouch throughout the night. I just moved on to doing my lashes, and the way I do them is by having this setup where I kind of look down and I can just lift my eyelid a tiny bit. Then I use this glue from Dove Beauty. I use these lashes, which I actually got off Shein. Normally, I'm not the type of person to order things off of Shein because really I don't want to support it too much. This and phone covers is kind of like the only thing I order from Shein. Don't really like ordering clothes, don't really like ordering, you know, jewelry, stuff like that, because it's not good for you. They don't have very good working conditions for the workers, and I heard they use children to do some work as well. Not gonna say the word if it's not permitted. And I just do them individually. I use this pointy tweezer just to do the lashes because I find it's way easier to do that way. I usually start by using 3 clusters of 9mm. Then I use a couple of 10s, eventually 11s, 12s. Now I did my lashes, and I'm just gonna move on to putting on some jewelry before doing my hair. And I just made sure to take a shower and get all grease out and just put in a gloss. So hopefully my hair is gonna look very cute and very good. I'm gonna be using this pearl earring. Now that's done, I'm gonna blow dry my hair and then I'm gonna style it. Now my hair is almost fully dry, and as you can see, the gloss made a bit of a shine on my hair. So that's how it looks from the side. Just very nice. Currently I'm on this hair care journey to make my hair more healthy and just to make sure it doesn't break as easily, as I have had my hair lightened a couple times. You can see here, this is my normal hair color, and this is how it has been lightened. Obviously it damaged the hair, so I'm just trying to oil my hair and use hair serum and hair mask and everything. Sleep with a bonnet. It just keeps your hair way more healthy, so I'm pretty happy with how far I've come. I've been on this journey since Black Friday, so that's actually it's only a month. But I've seen progress. So far, I'm happy. It's time to curl my hair. I'll get back to you when it's done. Now my hair has been curled, and I'm just waiting for the heat to wear off so my hair is once again cold. I will maybe brush these curls out just a tiny bit so they don't look this intense. Now it's time to find an outfit, and I'm gonna come back once that's done.